The Ospreys welcome Glasgow Warriors to the Liberty Stadium this Sunday afternoon as the Pro12 returns. Join us now as we look ahead to the game with Rory Thornton and Nicky Smith. Nicky, big game this weekend, Glasgow at the Liberty Stadium, reigning Pro12 champions, one place below us in the league but a couple of games in hand. Couldn't get more important than that, could it?
Yeah, definitely. Obviously the disappointment from last week, so we just really want to put it right. The boys are gutted about it, but we moved on from it, and we're just really excited to just get in the park now and prove everyone wrong.
You talked about the act of the game, you were on the bench and you were involved in that, and it was obviously disappointment at the end of the game. But you look at Glasgow on Sunday at the Liberty Stadium, such a big important match in the way the rest of the season will play out. With internationals away and young boys coming into the squad now, does that give a fresh impetus, and so the focus isn't so much on what has been against Exeter, but it's more looking forward?
Yeah, what was great about this period of time in the Six Nations is that you do get different boys coming through who are frustrated not to get the game time that, well, rightly so deserve with such key players. But it certainly is fresh. Yeah, and I think it just brings a huge excitement to this week now. Boys just want to put on the shirt and just put a performance in.
You're still a young man, you're only 21 years old, but in terms of game time for such a young man, you've got a lot of experience under your belt, so, and you're a Welsh cap as well, so perhaps some people will be looking to you to help push the team forward.
Oh yeah, personally I just want to help certainly the boys, like I said, who are maybe a little bit less experienced, but I think look, there's so much talent here, they probably won't need much talking to. I think they're just raring to go, just want to get a chance to prove everyone. And
it's a big 6-8 week period during the Six Nations. We're playing all the teams at the top half of the table, teams who are in the running for Europe and for the playoffs, so if we are going to achieve what we want this season, we've got to put in some pretty good performances.
Yeah, I've said in the team meeting yesterday that look, we do need that. If these games are massive to us, if we don't perform and the results, then it could be over even before the internationals come back. So yeah, it is, of course it's pressure, but again I think boys just turn that pressure into excitement and just going to really enjoy these next couple of weeks.
And what are you expecting Glasgow to bring to the Liberty on the weekend?
Yeah, they're certainly a good squad, like you said, they're champions, reigning champions. They got a good physical pack, but not only that, then they got backs and who can play a lot of footy. So I think that's what we expect. We expect them to try and dominate us in set piece and try to get up wide and cut us in half. But we're home, we're back in the Liberty Stadium. We just got to play our game and know that if we stick to our plan and show our talent, I'm sure we'll get a win.
This Sunday, the Ospreys take on current Guinness PRO12 champions Glasgow Warriors at the Liberty Stadium. Season members can make it a double scotch when they buy additional match tickets for half price. That offer's in place for the Glasgow game and also for Ospreys v Edinburgh. Book online now and you can take advantage of the free print-at-home service for the rest of the season. Visit ospreysrugby.com/buy tickets for more information. The Better Late Than Never January sale continues with a whopping 25% off the entire range. Head online to the website or in-store to take advantage of this great offer now, and season members, remember, you have an additional 10% discount. There are still places remaining for 6 to 12-year-olds on our February half-term rugby camps at Llandarcy Academy of Sport. Get coached by our community coaches and pick some tips up off your favourite Ospreys players during the camp. You can book for one day for just £30 or alternatively book all 3 days for £70. Call 01639 648 680 to book your place now. Rory, after the disappointment of Exeter last Sunday, is a chance to bounce straight back into action. A big game against Glasgow at the Liberty Stadium this weekend.
Yes, disappointment with us losing away to Exeter, but as you said, there's a big focus on Glasgow now. Well, these next block of games, 5 important games for us with the international boys being away. I think it's a good opportunity for a lot of us younger boys, especially in the pack, to step up and make sure we front up against these guys, because we don't want to be disappointing the guys that are away at the minute, and we want to really push for that top 4 in the Pro 12, because that's been an aim for us since the start of the season, and we don't want a standard slip as the senior boys are away.
You mentioned the pack with 7 Wales boys from the forwards all away. It's going to a youthful look to the front 8 this weekend.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of younger boys in. Obviously, we've got guys like Nicky Smith, but he's at a Welsh cap, so he's still experienced with the boys. The boys have still played Pro 12 rugby, and I think it's a good opportunity for a lot of us just to get some good game time, go out there and enjoy some rugby, express ourselves. We're obviously going out with that focus that we want to win and get points, because we really want to push for that top 4.
I know you've already been asked about it by the press over there, but you're up against a certain Fijian who's got a bit of a reputation. You line out threat, ball carrying, seems to be the complete package. How do you prepare for that?
Yeah, obviously he was brilliant in the World Cup as well with Fiji and with his off-road game, and he's a very athletic bloke, Nakarawa. So really you just got to go up against him, go head to head really. You can't back down to him. You've got to make sure that we try and kill his off-road game as the main focus, and then just make sure to get stuck into him and put his game off.
On a personal level, it's probably easy to forget how young you still are, but you get more game time this season. You've made your European debut earlier in the season, and on the weekend you made quite an early entrance. First of all, temporary cover for Alan Wynne, and just minutes later, permanent replacement. Taking away the result, how are you enjoying the experience?
Yeah, it was a funny one last weekend, to be honest. Obviously 10 minutes for Al, and then coming straight back off, and then within a minute later I was probably back on, which is a real funny one. Never experienced that, but obviously it's great to go out and play against guys like Waldrum and Jeff Parlin, and against Exeter, and going up against guys like that is a real massive experience for me. I think obviously still, as you mentioned, still only 20 years old, but it's just going out there, getting some good game time now in this next block of games, and just enjoying rugby and getting the experience.
I think that's the key. It's a great opportunity for you and other youngsters around you to actually make an impression in the shirt now over the coming 6 to 8 weeks.
Yeah, I think thing to focus on is how Sam Underhill has taken his opportunity. Obviously he's gone out there and put in good performances, and people are starting to notice him, and as a young group, especially forwards, as I mentioned, that's what we need to do. We need to go out there, front up, go out there with a good strong forward game, obviously with us with the line-out wise, scrum wise, really put a marker down and show that we can front up in this period of the Six Nations.
That's all for now. Don't forget, tickets are available from all the usual outlets. Buy yours now and support the cause this Sunday afternoon.